Hello, my wonderful lovelies. We're here in Denver, Colorado for day 3 of shutdown JNF. We're at the Denver Capitol. We're gonna march. It's cold.
You just like something you've never doing.
Hey, hi, sweetie. How are you? Yeah, it's nice to see you too.
I already adapted those
Wait.
years to Palestine. I'll probably
Hey.
Do you want a flag?
Yeah, I want a flag. I didn't bring any money though, but
Yeah, thank you.
YouTube channel Carol Funk. So you guys watch it there.
And if you are not a part of the organization, I would urge you to join one. There are so many amazing
Thank you, sweetheart.
doing incredible work here in Colorado. And I am sure anybody could find a place to engage
Let's see.
and be able to add and keep the movement going. So I would urge all of you to join an organization, especially you students, because students have always been at the forefront of the movement for the liberation of Palestine. So let's and in that spirit, we're going to kick things off by hearing from Hatem, from the Students for a Democratic Society. Give it up for Hatem, guys. We will honor all our martyrs, all the children, sons and daughters. Come on, a little bit louder. We will honor all our martyrs.
We will honor all our martyrs.
All the children, sons and daughters.
All the children, sons and daughters.
We will honor all our martyrs, all the teachers, nurses, and the doctors.
We will honor all our martyrs, all the teachers, nurses, and doctors.
Victory to the resistance!
Victory to the resistance!
Victory to the resistance!
Victory to the resistance!
Victory to the resistance! All right, I'd like to start off today with a very simple statement. Our enemies are cowards. And that is true here and in Palestine. Here, the JNF, the Zionists in the JNF hide behind police who hide behind barricades and body armor. They are such cowards that they canceled over 1,000 tickets to their own conference because some of them were bought by protesters. Do you know what the protesters were going to do if they got inside? We'd yell at them and boo at their speakers. But the Zionists are such cowards that they cannot stand the thought of being yelled at. But guess what? We're going to do it anyway. If you were here on Thursday or Friday, you'd know they can hear us from inside the convention center. And instead of 100, there will be thousands of our voices chanting at them. They will hear our demands. Now, the Zionists in Palestine are cowards too. They kill indiscriminately. It's only been a couple days since the ceasefire ended, and they have already returned to killing humanitarian workers. In the West Bank, they take thousands of hostages, not prisoners, because these are people who are almost never charged with a crime, who don't even know what crime they're charged with if it exists. And they are arrested and detained for years, to keep their families from speaking and fighting back. Those are hostages. But 75 years of that, and so much worse, has not stopped the Palestinian people, and it never will. We will see a free Palestine in our lifetimes. Now for the cowards at the JNF, we have 5 demands. Release all the Palestinian hostages. Lift the siege on Gaza. End all U.S. aid to the so-called State of Israel. End any trade or business relationship with the so-called State of Israel. And for the student movement in particular, we demand that our universities end any relationships, any birthright trips, any study abroads to the so-called State of Israel, and any relationship to the companies that arm and enable the occupation. Thank you all so much for being here today. And make sure that you follow the Colorado Palestine Coalition and Denver SDS on social media so that you can stay informed and keep coming to events like you have been for the past 2 months. This coalition is fighting Zionism on every front. We need an organized, more organized mobilization. We need to sustain that mobilization to fight for liberation. And if you're a student, join SDS as we are fighting to get our universities to divest from the occupation. Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
From the river to the sea,
From the river to the sea,
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river,
From the sea to the river,
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
Tahia Philistine.
Keep it going for Hatem from SDS. All right, guys, our crowd is growing. A lot of you seem to have learned Arab time over the last 2 months. So I'm going to ask for folks in the back and folks in the front to make some room for folks in the back so people can move up, so we can bunch together and stay warm, and so everyone can see and everyone can hear. Also, just really quickly, I'm going to remind you guys to please listen to your marshals. Everything we do, everything we say is for your safety. The other day, a few of our folks were arrested since we had some issues with, our planning and our messaging. So we would really like for that to not happen again. Whenever our people get arrested, it just takes away valuable time from other organizers, valuable resources to ensure that they don't stay in the oppressors' cages. So please, please watch each other's backs. Please listen to your marshals. I promise you we are only here for your safety. Thank you, marshals. Give it up for the marshals, y'all. Who keeps us safe?
We keep us safe.
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 Don't ever forget that. All right, we're going to keep this program rolling. Please give it up for Nazik from USPCN.
Good afternoon. I'm going to start with a chant, so please repeat after me. JNF stands for?
JNF stands for
Genocide and War!
Genocide and War.
JNF stands for?
JNF stands for
Genocide and War!
Genocide and War.
JNF stands for?
JNF stands for
Genocide and War!
Genocide and War.
Good afternoon. My name is Nazik, I am co-chair of the Chicago chapter of the U.S. Palestinian Community Network. We are a grassroots community organization with chapters in 8 states and members around the U.S. We are here today, 56 days into Israel's genocide against the people in Gaza, to denounce the settler colonial apartheid funding organization, the Jewish National Fund, and let them know they are not welcome here in Denver, in Chicago, or anywhere else with their Zionist Israeli propaganda. We won't stay quiet as the JNF is here in the Colorado Convention Center, raising funds to greenwash Israeli crimes against the Palestinian people. We will not let them have peace and quiet as they work to further displace and ethnically cleanse our people in Palestine.
No!
Shame! Money raised by the JNF is used to reinforce apartheid policies that displace Palestinians, separating them from their ancestral homes and lands, and allowing for the creation of illegal settlements. Shame! Shame! In Chicago, USPCN has been mobilizing and targeting our so-called progressive representative, Jan Schakowsky, and one who has thousands of Palestinians in his district, Sean Casten, due to their silence on the genocide, unequivocal support for Israel, and unrelenting attacks on Palestinians and their unified resistance. This unified resistance is fighting to defend our people from the vicious, racist Israeli military that has destroyed Gaza. Shame! This anti-Palestinian, anti-Arab, and anti-Muslim rhetoric emboldens racist violence that has resulted in the murder of the beautiful 6-year-old boy Wadia in Illinois, the attempted murder of his mother, and the hate crime shooting of 3 young Palestinian men in Vermont. Across the country, we have challenged other legislators as well, escalating our organizing with the understanding that we must stop all business as usual. These legislators have been exposed. They are cowards, hiding from their constituents who demand they take an actual stand to stand against the Israeli war crimes against Gaza and Palestine by no longer sending killing machines to the racist states and by ending all U.S. aid to Israel. We have shut down their offices, protested their homes, and won't allow them to have any semblance of peace while they continue to support genocide. Just like in cities across the country, there are politicians in Colorado who are complicit in Zionist crimes as well, like Governor Jared Polis. In his address to the JNF, he said, "The loss of innocent civilian life in Israel and Gaza are deeply tragic reminders of the importance of the work you're here to support." This work that the governor so wholeheartedly endorses directly contributes to the ethnic cleansing of Palestinians. And so he is exposed as a supporter of racist, apartheid, settler colonialism as well, and must be challenged and confronted. The Palestinian people have the right to defend themselves, the right to return to their homes and lands from which they were exiled, the right to self-determination and independence. And we, here in the U.S., have the right to do everything we can to stop this genocide, end this siege on Gaza, and end the occupation and colonization of all Palestinian and Arab lands. We will support the Palestinian and Arab people in their legitimate struggle and will not stop mobilizing until we achieve the national liberation of Palestine from the river to the sea. From the river to the sea. From the river to the sea. Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea. From the river to the Thank you.
Keep it going for Nasser from USPCS Chicago. I'm from Chicago too, so I love seeing Chicago get repped out here. All right, we're going to keep this rolling. We're going to hear from another amazing local organizer. Give it up for Claire from the Democratic Socialists for America in Denver.
Thank you, Abdullah. Hello, friends and comrades. I'm Claire with the Democratic Socialists of America, and I'm standing in front of you as a proud lesbian trans woman. I hope by now you understand why socialists have no choice but to fight like hell for Palestine. The liberation of Palestine and her people from Zionist settler colonialism is at the very heart of everything we hold dear as socialists. Decolonization, anti-capitalism, police and prison abolition, demilitarization, and all other forms of international anti-capitalist solidarity. All of these values compel us inexorably to this fight, and we have no choice but to win. So I don't need to tell you about that. But right now I want to talk to my queer family. Where are my gays at? I said, where are my gays at? June Jordan taught us back in the 60s that there were 2 litmus tests for someone's political character: how you treat queer people and where you stand on Palestine. This is not a coincidence. Israel knows that our struggles are interlocked. That's why pinkwashing is a core part of their propaganda program. They tell us that everything they do, from expanding the settler state to brutalizing Palestinians in the West Bank to the murderous genocide in Gaza, they do for the gays. Bullshit! Gay marriage isn't even fucking legal in Israel. Shame! They tell me that they slaughter thousands of Gazans to protect me. I don't need to look further than right here to find people who want me dead. I don't need to look further than Florida, where I can't even set foot without committing a crime. I don't need to look further than my house a few blocks from here, where someone threw rocks at the trans flag behind my window. Matthew Shepard would have turned 47 yesterday had he not been tortured and killed at the age of 22 right here in the United States. So I want everyone to remember now the picture of that IDF ghoul from a few weeks ago. He was standing on the rubble of a city he had just helped to utterly destroy, holding a rainbow pride flag with the words, "In the name of love." Israeli state media promoted this as the first ever pride flag flown over Gaza. Bullshit! There have been queer and trans people in Gaza for millennia, and there will be for millennia more. In the name of love. There is no love in this atrocity. There is no love in apartheid. There is no love in genocide. So I just ask you, everyone here with me today, to understand, not in my fucking name either! Not in our name!
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 Palestine will be free while we're alive for every kind of person. Thank you.
Keep it going for Claire from DSA. We're going to keep this program rolling because I know y'all are real excited to go somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but I think you guys know. Anyway, next up, we have actually one of the founders of the Colorado Palestine Coalition. I'm a little bit upset at him because he ditched us for New York, but please give it up for Ahmed from DSA and the Palestine Solidarity Working Group.
Ahlan wa sahlan, Denver!
Thank you. Can I get a round of applause for my former co-chair, Claire? My name is Ahmed Hussein, and I'm with the Democratic Socialists of America. I'm also with the Palestine Solidarity Working Group. Thank you to the coalition for having me. Thank you for inviting me here to speak. From the river to the sea!
From the river to the sea!
Palestine will be free!
Palestine will be free!
Thank you. There's a lot I could say to you right now. I could talk to you about 75 years of Palestinian resistance against the entirety of the world's colonial armies, who denied them with only rocks and an unbreakable resilience. But there are people here today who can speak to that better than I can. I could talk about the history of the murderous JNF. How they helped carry out decades of ethnic cleansing and tried to plant pine groves over mass graves. Our comrades will have that covered as well. Instead, I will tell you the story that I know. What it feels like to watch this as someone who also grew up being treated as a second-class human being. I'm not Palestinian. I don't have to be Palestinian. We don't have to be Palestinian to understand that we all live under the same U.S. war machine. I watched a video the other day. It was a Palestinian mother standing in front of a pile of rubble. She calls to each of her children, 5 of them by name, in hopes of one of them answering back. With every call, you can feel the hope rise in her voice, only to be followed by tragic silence. Her children never called back. That video broke me. Why do we have to always show the dead children? Why do we have to count dead Palestinian children and parade their lifeless bodies to show that our cause is just? It is because dead children is the only thing people desensitized to Arab blood can fathom as innocent about dead Arabs. But we have to ask, I have to ask you, what happens to those children who call out from under the rubble? Those children who survive, orphaned, their homes under rubble, their schools wiped out, their classmates and friends dead. What happens to them? Without access to adequate food and water, we call for a permanent ceasefire. The bombs have already started again. There's already 1,000 dead again. But where will the children be who survive after the ceasefire is finally won? I'm still in my 20s. I remember Operation Cast Lead in 2008 and seeing children pulled from under the rubble then. Ask yourself what happened to those children, condemned by the entire fucking world to a hopeless, bleak future, without dignity under a violent occupation. An occupation that kidnaps and tortures them, an occupation that is seemingly intent on murdering any semblance of a childhood they could have. How dare you criticize that child, stripped from any semblance of a dignified future, for growing up to proudly resist their quiet annihilation. Those same children pulled from under rubble in 2008 are old enough today to be called terrorists.
That ain't right.
There are only one terrorist here. Israel is a terrorist state. It's human nature to seek hope in the bleakest of conditions. Those children pulled from the rubble today have two choices. Accept a life sentence as prisoners in your own land, denied dignity and your basic humanity, or to resist your quiet annihilation by the Israeli military. I tell you this as someone who was once a child that was shot at with American-made guns mounted on American-made tanks and called a terrorist for naively believing that I too deserve to dream, to deserve to live, to have a future. It does not matter what natural resources lie beneath our feet. The world over knows this because wherever America occupies, they do this. And Israel is their most naked colonial outpost.
That's right.
What I've lived is not even a fraction of what the Palestinians live and endure every single day of their lives. We all know this story, but they don't. Here's the thing they don't understand. Palestinians will never, ever accept anything less than their full fucking humanity. Let me tell you something true. The Palestinian people will never be defeated. That's right. The Palestinian people will never accept indignity or compromise on their humanity. For 75 years, the Palestinian people have been the moral compass of the entire fucking world for whoever wants to break their chains and defy their oppressors. We must forever stand with the Palestinian people's right to a free Palestine, for a bright future, an equal existence, and for humanity to prevail. We call for an end to all US aid to Israel. We call to break the siege on Gaza. We call for an end to the occupation. And we call for the next generation of Palestinian children to have a fucking fighting chance. Ceasefire now!
Ceasefire now!
Ceasefire now!
Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now!
I will close this out here by talking about this fantastic coalition that we have here. 2 years ago, it was a mighty feat for us to get 1,000 people on the streets. We've gotten 1,000 people on the streets almost every day now. 5 years ago, these rallies, they counted in the dozens. When I immigrated to America a decade ago, you couldn't even criticize the US military or the Israeli military without ruining your fucking life. No longer! This coalition didn't come together in a vacuum. This started on couches over tea, hangs in the park with picnic, lots of small texts, small Zoom meetings, agendas, calls, reminders, and today it has grown to this. There's no secret. There's no secret to this. It is our job collectively now to bring this forward.
It's like,
You are all leaders now in your communities,
I saw that.
in your workplaces, in your neighborhoods, in your schools, at the family dinner table.
With the wall.
It is on all of us to fight to grow this movement further. Every inch that we win today is an inch that we don't have to win tomorrow. Our goal isn't a ceasefire. Our goal is a free Palestine. We do not want to be back here fighting for another ceasefire next year. We can only do it if all of us are here together. We have boycotts to win, unions to win, a war machine to break up, and an apartheid state to end. I'll finish because I'm over time. They're banking on us getting tired now. It's been 2 months. And the colder months are coming.
We won't stop!
We will not stop. We do not tire while our brothers and sisters in Palestine keep fighting. We're here to tell those in power that we're not going anywhere. We will haunt them all year round. There will be no place safe for those who fundraise of the genocide of the Palestinian people. We will not forget. Your children will disavow you. Your grandchildren will deny you ever fucking existed. You will be resigned to the dustbins of history. As for the Palestinian people, fate itself cannot deny a people that long to live. And Palestine demands to live. Thank you for having me. Once again, I'm Ahmed. I'm with the Democratic Socialists of America. I'm with the Palestine Solidarity Working Group, and I'm with the Colorado Palestine Coalition here. Let's keep fighting. Long live free Palestine! بالروح بالدم نفديك يا فلسطين! بالروح بالدم نفديك يا فلسطين!
Keep it going for Ahmed! Thank you so much, Ahmed, for uplifting Palestinian children. In the last few days before the pause began, as you may know, Israel's ramped up its bombing. And up until that point, I had already lost a lot of family members. And the last member of my family who I lost was Arwa Ibrahim al-Agha. She was 17 years old. She was just a child. Arwa knew nothing but the Israeli occupation as she had been living in Gaza for her entire life. So I would like us all, please, to have a moment of silence for Arwa and for all of our Palestinian martyrs. We will never, ever forget a single one of our martyrs, and we will sing each one of their names throughout the lands of a liberated Palestine. Next up, we have my dear friend from the JVP. Give it up for Alex Borenstein.
Free, free Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
End the occupation!
End the occupation!
It is so amazing to see what looks like over 1,000 people here for Palestine, for Palestinian liberation, for the people's liberation. As Abdullah said, my name is Alex Bornstein. I'm here with Jewish Voice for Peace. And I just want to remind y'all, if you're here to conflate Zionism with Judaism, get the fuck out of here. You might as well go into the JNF conference, because that's exactly what they're doing. They're conflating our holy religion with colonialism, with capitalism, and with fascism. None of those are Jewish values. It is. Zionism is the key form of anti-Semitism in our day and age.
Yep. Amen.
I want to tell you a story of my grandfather, Herschel Bornstein. He was one of 8 children in Poland. He survived the Holocaust, but his entire family was exterminated by the Nazis. When he was in the Warsaw Ghetto, he had several family members who were forced to get onto a train. And his best friend, his brother, it was a choice between him going or his brother. And he told his brother, you go, you protect our sisters. And he never saw his brother again. And he lived with that for the rest of his 93 years on this earth. And I hear stories from Abdullah and his family. Entire family branches destroyed by Zionist bombs. And I thought to myself, I thought never again meant never again for everyone, not just Jews. It is sickening to me that the memory of my ancestors is used to brutalize and oppress another group of people. We as Jews, we have learned the wrong lessons from the Holocaust. We unfortunately did not learn the right lessons. We learned how to be Nazis ourselves to other people. And no more clear is that in Gaza. No more clear is that in Palestinian prisons, where Palestinians are kept under administrative military detention. They are denied basic human rights. They are denied food. They are denied water. They are denied sleep. They are psychologically abused. They are sexually abused. And I am here to say, never again means never again for anyone. Not Jews, not Palestinians, not Black Americans, not queer people, not Latino people. All people deserve liberation. In this week's portion of the Torah, which we read, our holy book, every weekend on Shabbat, there is actually a hostage situation. One of Yaakov's daughters, Dinah, she is abducted by the people of Shechem. And Yaakov's sons, Levi and Shimon, they decided to kill all the inhabitants of Shechem who were men. And they stole their cattle, and they stole their gold. And I am over here observing this while this genocide in Gaza is happening. And Yaakov, our forefather, even said to his sons, you have disdained our name, you have stained our image in the community, and you have made us unsafe in the eyes of the world. And even thousands of years later, us Jews have still not learned this lesson. This is absolutely shameful that we are repeating something that happened in our history again to another group of people. Palestine is a land that is supposed to be meant for Jews, for Muslims, for Christians, for people of all religions, people who are not religious at all. It is Chilul Hashem. It is a disgrace to Judaism that we think we have a monopoly of power over Palestinian people. Well, I am here to say the land of Palestine is a land for everyone. So in this time, we must be demanding for a permanent ceasefire. We must demand a permanent end of military aid to Israel. And we must demand an immediate end to Israel's fascistic and brutal occupation of Palestine. So free Palestine! Palestine!
Free, free Palestine!
End the occupation!
End the occupation!
Baruch Hashem, salam alaikum. Thank you so much for letting me speak.
Repeat after me. Judaism, yes. Zionism, no.
Judaism, yes. Zionism, no.
The settler state has got to go.
The settler state has got to go.
Judaism, yes. Zionism, no.
Judaism, yes. Zionism, no.
The settler state has got to go.
The settler state has got to go.
Keep it going, y'all. Keep that energy up. We got a few more speakers here, then we're gonna march, and then we got a few more speakers over there. How's that sound? I said, how's that sound? That's what I'm talking about. Up next, we've got a real treat. One of the founders of the PSL from the Answer Coalition. He flew out here for this. Put your hands together for Richard Becker.
Thank you very much. And you know, there's a sign over here that says all Zionist roads lead to genocide. All Zionist roads lead to genocide. And this is something that the supporters of the state of Israel, and I would say particularly the liberal supporters of the state of Israel, need to confront, need to come face to face with. You know, the slogan of the Zionist movement, its central slogan was a land without a people for a people without a land. They knew very well that someone lived in Palestine from the beginning, but they did not regard those who lived there as people. And that's the way all colonial movements have been, including the ones that settled this country. You know, it was in 1864 that the white settlers in Denver gathered here at the state capitol, and they were asked by the governor, what should we do in relation to the Arapaho and the Cheyenne who are nearby? Should we negotiate or should we extirpate? And the crowd's chant went up, extirpate, extirpate, extirpate. And that was followed by the Sand Creek Massacre. It's not really any different when we see what's going on today. It was the aim of the Zionist movement to make the slogan, a land without a people, for a people without a land, into a reality by driving out the indigenous Palestinian population. That was their plan from the beginning. And how do we know that? Because they said so. They said this, and this was in 1940. One of the leaders of the Zionist movement said to his fellow leaders, among ourselves, it must be clear that there is no room for both people in this country. And there is no way, besides transferring the Arabs to neighboring countries, to transfer them all, except maybe for Bethlehem, Nazareth, and Old Jerusalem. We must not leave a single village, a single tribe. And who said that? And this is so significant to recall this today, because that was said by Joseph Weitz. Joseph Weitz was the leader of the Jewish National Land Fund. It's the same body that is meeting here in this city. The Jewish National Fund is the successor to the Jewish National Land Fund, whose aim was to acquire land by driving out the entire population. This is the truth. This is the truth that has to be faced and is being faced by more and more people in this country, but it needs to expand. This movement needs to keep growing. We cannot rest now. We have to go forward. What is going on today, the genocide that is taking place, the new or extended Nakba that is taking place in Palestine could not be taking place without the support of the U.S. government. It could not. Israel could not be what it is without the United States. It could not do with what it is doing without the support of the United States. And it means that for us, our role is critical. It has been a shock. It has been a shock to the leaders in this country what has happened since October 7th. The mass movement that has arisen in support of the Palestinian people, in solidarity. They did not anticipate this. They did not dream that this would happen, and it has happened. And it shows that it is the people who can make history. Now we must go forward. We must carry forward those demands for a ceasefire, for an end of all U.S. aid, for an end of the U.S. support, for an end to the genocidal policy that the U.S. government is making possible. I just want to close by saying this, is that, you know, there are many forms of heroism. You see someone runs into a burning building and saves a child, or someone rescues people from a car that's been in a terrible accident. There's that kind of heroism. But there's another kind of heroism that I think the Palestinian people have shown to the world. And it's a heroism of steadfastness. It's a heroism of refusing to agree to do what the oppressors want them to do, which is to leave. They have stayed and they have carried on the struggle in the face of an apartheid, a horrific apartheid system, which even those from South Africa who lived through apartheid and came to Palestine said, what happened to us was terrible, 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 but here it's even worse. So those who have stayed, those who have showed this steadfastness, we must match it with a determination to bring an end to the genocidal policy that is carried out by the state of Israel, but from our point of view, more importantly, is carried out by the leaders of the United States. We must bring this to an end. And we say this, that resistance is justified when people are occupied. Resistance is justified when people are occupied. Resistance is justified when people are occupied. Resistance is justified when people are occupied.
Keep it going for Richard Becker! Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Bring that energy up, guys. Come on. Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
All right, now we got one more speaker who's going to hype y'all up, and then we're going to hit those streets. So give it up for Katie from the PSL.
Look at how beautiful you all are. Make some noise. Now, before I get into this completely, I just want to feed you some sound bites from people who are inside that conference hall right now. So, the president of the Rocky Mountain, JNF, whatever, Sam Goldberg, told the Denver Post before this conference that there was going to be, quote unquote, thoughtful critique of Israel during this conference. First of all, I call bullshit.
Bullshit!
Bullshit.
Bullshit!
But second of all, Do these people hear themselves? Thoughtful critique of genocide? You do not thoughtfully critique genocide, Sam Goldberg. You unequivocally condemn genocide. And next up, our lovely Governor, Jared Polis. And Polis spoke on Thursday night. This is what he said. If anyone asks why the world needs a Jewish state of Israel, the evidence is even more self-evident than ever before. So let's get this straight. Our governor is seeing what is happening in Israel, is seeing the genocide that Israel is committing of Palestinian people. And he says, wow, that's great. Actually, it's self-evident. We need that. Shame. Shame. How dare you, Jared Polis? How dare you make a thinly veiled call for genocide as our governor? When I say, Jared Polis, you can't hide, you say, we charge you with genocide. Jared Polis, you can't hide!
We charge you with genocide.
Jared Polis, you can't hide!
We charge you with genocide.
Now, last but certainly not least, Gilad Erdan, the Israeli ambassador to the UN, who spoke alongside Polis on Thursday. This is what he said. A bunch of other stuff, but this is one piece. It's either us or them. And it must be us. Israel is here to stay forever. That doesn't sound like thoughtful critique to me. Does that sound like thoughtful critique to you? No, that sounds like a blatant call for genocide. That's right. When I say, Gilad Erdan, you can't hide, you say, we charge you with genocide. Gilad Erdan, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
Gilad Erdan, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
All right, so you might have heard before the quote, there are decades when nothing happens. And there are weeks when decades happen. And I just want to clarify something important here. The decades and the weeks, they don't just happen. We, the people, make them happen, okay? We either allow our governor to call for genocide, we either allow this conference to happen unopposed, or we demand that it happens never again. We either allow nothing to happen in decades, or we demand that decades happen in weeks. And this week, the week of this genocidal Zionist conference, we are demanding that decades happen. Because it's not politicians, it's not these wealthy elites, it's us, the people. We make democracy and revolution and liberation possible. When we come together and do things like this, when we dare to struggle. Now, when I say dare to struggle, you say dare to win. Dare to struggle!
Dare to win!
Dare to struggle!
Dare to win!
Now, these politicians, these wealthy Zionist elites, they don't want decades to happen. They want to stay stuck in the past. They want to maintain the age-old status quo. They want to continue hoarding wealth and land and resources. They want to continue to dominate our cities and our world without opposition. But we're not going to let that happen anymore, are we? No. We will dare to struggle. When I say dare to struggle, you say dare to win. Dare to struggle!
Dare to win!
Dare to struggle!
Dare to win!
So the JNF which actually was founded at a conference just like this one in 1901, they want you to think that they are all powerful, massive and all powerful. But I want to let you in on a little something. Right in line with the rest of this false Israeli propaganda, the JNF has been telling the media that over 2,500 people are coming to their Zionist conference. Well, actually, we happen to know that less than 2,000 people are registered for their conference. And we saw some footage from inside the conference, and it wasn't popping. This is a much better crowd. Much better crowd. We have had more people on the streets for Palestine week after week after week than they have in that little conference hall right now. Make some noise for that. Now, the JNF's conference is actually a relatively small conference. It's one of the smallest conferences that the convention center will host. However, you've all seen the huge police presence, right? Yes. The road closures, the security checkpoints.
The fence.
Yeah.
The fence.
It's absurd. It's absurd for such a tiny conference. And a conference is actually, like, the purpose of the convention center is to bring a bunch of people to Denver, and then they go out and they stimulate the businesses around. That's like literally why our tax dollars were used to build the convention center. But like, because of all these police that these Zionists have brought, all of these road closures, the businesses around the convention center are not being stimulated. They're actually being harmed by this conference. Shame. The JNF is actually catering in lunches because they're afraid to leave the conference hall. They should be, right? And I just want to take a moment to acknowledge that we did that. We are making this conference unsustainable and undesirable for Denver to host ever again. Because we are daring to struggle, and dare I say, we're winning! And we will continue to make Zionism and ethnic cleansing and genocide and occupation unsustainable. We will dare to struggle. When I say dare to struggle, you say dare to win. Dare to struggle!
Dare to win!
Dare to struggle!
Dare to win!
And you know, when I see all those police, all the armored vehicles, and we're about to see it, I don't see massive or all powerful. I see fear.
Cowards.
They're scared of us. And they should be. Because these politicians, these Zionists and wealthy elites, they know that history has proven that when we, the people, dare to struggle, we, the people, win. When I say we will struggle, you say we will win. We will struggle.
We will win.
We will struggle.
We will win.
Palestine will be free in our lifetimes because we will struggle and we will win. What's good, Colorado? All right, let's do it. All right, is Colorado here? All right, that's the energy we want you carrying out throughout the entire march. Just a couple of things. As we've been saying throughout this entire speaker lineup, we take care of our own people. So we have a number of medics and marshals that are wearing reflective vests that will be with us throughout the entire march. If you need something, just tap one of them. We're going to be led by this group of banners right here. So it's very important that you have them be our front line and that you march behind them. And just take care of one another. It's pretty cold out here. So if you have a hand warmer or extra gloves and your neighbor is a bit cold, just share that love. Sound good? All right, so we're gonna march now, but I also wanted to let you know that later tonight at 7 p.m. at St. Cajetan's Auraria campus, there's going to be a screening featuring the filmmaker of Gaza Fights for Freedom. That's Mike Preisner. That's at 7 p.m. at St. Cajetan's. Let's make sure we show Mike some love and let Mike know that we're here for Gaza. All right, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and kick it off. Everyone is going to come through the top here and just pretty much take the streets. Sound good? Whose streets? Our streets. Whose streets?
Our streets.
Whose streets?
Our streets.
All right. We have one chant that we came up with that's in line with the JNF. It goes, no justice.
No peace.
Hey guys. How are you? Hey.
See you.
No peace on Denver Street.
Pretty lady. Hi.
No peace.
On the handlebar.
Oh.
Wrapped around.
That's funny.
David Stout.
On Denver
Oops.
Street.
Hi, sweetie. Okay.
No peace
No violence.
on Denver Street.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine. Hey.
Hell no, we won't go.
Hell no, we won't go.
The JNF has got to go.
The JNF has got to go.
Hell no, we won't go.
Hell no, we won't go.
The JNF has got to go.
I got my fuzzy on It's, I know it's cold as fuck.
Palestine. Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Hell no, we won't go.
Hell no, we won't go.
The occupation's got to go.
The occupation's got to go.
Hell no, we won't go.
Hell no, we won't go.
The occupation's got to go.
The occupation's got to go.
Israel bombs, USA pay.
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 No, we won't go.
Hell no, we won't go. The JNF has got to go.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to see you.
It's good to see you too. This is an amazing outfit. Yeah. See you later. Talk to you later.
On Denver Street. No peace. On Denver Street. No peace. On Denver Street.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
What do we want?
Ceasefire.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Ceasefire.
When do we want it?
Now.
If we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it,
Shut it down.
if we don't get it.
Shut it down.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
From
Palestine to Mexico.
the border walls have got to go.
These border walls have got to go.
From Palestine to Mexico.
From Palestine to Mexico.
These border walls have got to go.
These border walls have got to go.
Joseph Biden, you can't hide.
Joseph Biden, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
We charge you with genocide.
Joseph Biden, you can't hide.
Joseph Biden, you can't hide.
We charge you with genocide.
We charge you with genocide.
In our millions, in our billions.
In our millions, in our billions.
We are all Palestinian.
justice, no Zionists, no justice, no Zionists, no justice, no Zionists, no justice, no Zionists, free, free Palestine, free Palestine, free Palestine, free Palestine, free Palestine, Palestine to Mexico. These border walls have got to go. From Palestine to the Philippines. No more U.S. war machine. 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 Red, black, green, white. Red, black, green, white. For Palestine we will fight. For Palestine we will fight. Red, black, green, white. Red, black, green, white. For Palestine we will fight. For Palestine we will fight. Up with liberation. Up with liberation. Down, down with apartheid. Down with apartheid. Up with the people. Up with the people. Down with Zionist evil. Down with Zionist evil. I said down with Zionist evil. Down with Zionist evil. Down with Zionist evil. Down with Zionist evil. No justice. No Zionists. No justice. No peace. No Zionists. On Denver streets. No justice. No peace. No Zionists. On Denver streets. No justice. No peace. No Zionists. On Denver streets. Zionists, go back home. Go back home. Zionists, go back home. Zionists, go back home. Zionists,
She tried to duck.
go back home. Zionists, go back home. Palestine is not your home. Palestine is not your home. Zionists, go back home. Zionists, go back home. Denver is not your 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 home. Up with liberation. Up with liberation. Down with apartheid. Down with apartheid. Up with liberation. Up with liberation. Down with apartheid. Down with apartheid. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is apartheid state. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Palestine no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state. Israel is a terrorist state. Israel is a terrorist state. Not another nickel, not another dime. No more money for Israel's crimes. Not another penny, not another dollar. No more money for Zionist slaughter.
Money for schools and not for guns. Money for schools and not for guns. Money for homes and not for bombs. Money for homes and not for bombs. Money for schools and not for guns. Money for schools and not for guns. Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Free, free, free Palestine.
Freedom for Palestine.
Freedom for Palestine.
Within our lifetimes.
Within our lifetimes.
Freedom for Palestine. Within our lifetimes.
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 From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river.
From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live
I
forever.
said Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry.
We will never let you die.
We will never let you die.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry.
Gaza, Gaza, don't you cry.
We will never let you die.
We will never let you
I
die.
said we will never let you die.
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 DPD, KKK,
DKKK,
JNF, they're all the same.
JNF, they're all the
I
same.
said DPD, KKK,
DPD, KKK,
JNF, they're all the same.
JNF, they're all the
I
same.
said JNF, they're all the same.
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 Up with liberation.
Up with liberation.
Down, down, down with apartheid.
Down, down, down with apartheid.
Up with the people.
Up with the people.
Down, down with Zionist evil.
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 بالدم نديك يا فلسطين.
بالدم نديك يا فلسطين.
بالروح بالدم نديك يا فلسطين.
بالدم نديك يا فلسطين.
حرية حرية
حرية حرية.
فلسطين حرية.
فلسطين حرية.
حرية حرية.
حرية حرية.
فلسطين حرية.
فلسطين حرية.
فلسطين حرة حرة.
فلسطين حرة حرة.
إسرائيل برا برا.
إسرائيل برا برا.
فلسطين حرة حرة.
فلسطين حرة حرة.
إسرائيل برا برا.
إسرائيل برا برا.
Free, free Palestine.
not want Zionists here. We do not want Zionists here. Up for the people. Down with Zionists.
Up with liberation. Public space, clearly, the public is in there. So it's closed though, right? But it's closed though.
Oh, well, only
It's just a fucking convention happening in there.
Yeah. From the sea to the river, Palestine will live forever. Resistance is justified when people are occupied. Resistance is justified when people are occupied. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is an apartheid state. Israel is a terrorist state. Israel is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state. Israel is a terrorist state. From Palestine to Mexico. From Palestine to Mexico. These border walls have got to go. These border walls have got to go. From Palestine to Mexico. From Palestine to Mexico. These border walls have got to go. Jared Police, you can't hide. Jared Police, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. We charge you with genocide. Sam Goldberg, you can't hide. Sam Goldberg, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide.
Looks like October 7th.
That's right.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
No, you gotta turn it over. Right? You have to turn it over and put this upside down. No, just leave it. Just leave it.
No walls except this one.
Hi, sweetie.
We have your Israeli train. Get out the way! We know your Israeli train! Get out the way! We know your Israeli train! Free, free Palestine! 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 Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! No justice! Until the streets!
What are you talking about? Oh. Yeah.
There's two of them up there.
So the height is where they're staying.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
Yeah, I know.
So let's give it up for our first Lillian from the PSL.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Love to hear it, and they sure hate it. So let's talk about what's going on in there right now. Because right now, inside of this convention center, they're in there discussing strategy for fundraising, strategy for winning youth over, strategy for appealing to politicians. And this is for the project of Israeli apartheid, which as we speak, as they plan, as they plot, as they strategize, is currently unleashing bombs once again on the enclosed population of Gaza. As they meet in there to strategize support for the Israeli occupation, the ceasefire, the temporary pause, ended, and immediately Israel resumed its killing spree. And this time, do you remember when they sold us this lie that they were clearing the north of Gaza because they care about the civilians, that they want this to be targeted, that they care about humanity? False! They cleared the north of Gaza. They sent 1.8 million people out of their homes in the north. They condensed them in the south. Now, these refugees how many times over, are being bombed where they seek refuge. What can you call that but genocide playing out before our very eyes? And we live in the era of Instagram and Twitter and Telegram, and we can actually watch in real time the reality of what genocide looks like. We can see mothers and fathers and siblings and children and grandparents mourning their family. We can watch it happen in real time, pulling their loved ones from the rubble, screaming for them, holding their dead bodies, and they are in there strategizing how to strengthen such a project. What is that?
Shame!
That's not something that we want in our city. And you know, I heard the other day, somebody said, you know, we're here because we don't like what we're seeing in Palestine, and we're here to express support, even though there's nothing that we can do here in the U.S. so far away. And I get the sentiment, but I really disagree with that.
Great.
Because this is actually not a foreign war.
That's right.
This is a war that is right here. That is right here. That the bombs are manufactured right here. The funds are sent from right here. The propaganda is manufactured right here. This is not someone else's business. This is our business. And we are not here out of some moral gesture. We are not here to watch sympathetically. We are here to fight alongside those in Palestine, in Gaza, in the West Bank, and the millions of people around the world who are saying, no, we are going to be a factor in history. We are not going to be passive, but we are going to take part in changing history and forcing the tide to change on Palestine. And that we are doing. Because now politicians in the United States are facing scrutiny that they have never experienced for these positions which they've held and they've acted on and they've provided funds for and they've ran cover for years. And now there are more and more people every single day who say, actually, genocide is non-negotiable for us. It's non-negotiable for us. Who say that if you do not withdraw completely your support for the genocidal apartheid project, the murder in real time of Palestinians, then you will get nothing from us. No votes, no money, no peace. You will get nothing but our contempt and our promise that we will not rest until you are out of your positions and you have no career left. And so when we are here, this is not something that we're doing as allies watching from afar with sympathy in our hearts. We are doing this shoulder to shoulder with Palestine. And I want you to know that I am so proud to be here in this city because, you know, for weeks now, they have tried to intimidate this movement. You know, first they tried to tell us that we're not seeing clearly, that actually it's the oppressor who's the oppressed, and the oppressed the oppressor, and we somehow got it backwards, and we should be ashamed of our position. And we did not buy that. And they've intimidated students. They've intimidated people in their jobs, in their homes. Our leader, Rima, known Rima as someone who is out here, no one else was out here, and intimidated Rima in her home, in her business. All around the country, they've been trying to get us to stop. But we know that there is no space right now for anything but clarity. There are two sides in this struggle, and history will have no confusion about those two sides. You are either for genocide, for death, for apartheid, for racism, for colonialism, or you're here with us with life, with dignity, with justice, with liberation. You know, Martin Luther King has a quote that I really hold dear, and it is that the arc of the moral universe is long, but that it bends towards justice. And we have to believe that. We believe that because Palestine, against all odds, against every injustice, will continue to fight, will continue to struggle, and Palestine will be free, and we will be here with them until that day. Free Palestine! 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 From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! From the sea to the river! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! Thank you. Keep it up.
Keep it up for Lillian! Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Come on, y'all, bring that energy up. Are you kidding me? Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Give it up for yourselves, guys. Give it up for yourselves. All right, by show of applause or cheers or whatever, how many of you here are members of a union? Okay. Well, I thought we were going to disappoint our next speaker, but apparently not. Put your hands together for Mark from the UFCW union.
This is amazing. Applaud yourself. I've been a union organizer for 40 years. And as trade unionists, we built multiracial, multi-ethnic coalitions to stand up against some of the largest corporations in America. And as experienced, skilled organizers, we need to bring the same skills to the movement for an immediate and permanent ceasefire in Gaza. The time is now. As a Jewish American, I'm inspired. Thank you. As a Jewish American, I'm inspired to stand with the courageous young people here today, and especially to stand with the young adults who are members of Jewish Voices for Peace, and if not now, when? Who are saying that Israel's ultra-right-wing government, messianic government, does not represent and speak for me. Not in my name. Not in my name. These are the Jewish people that represent our progressive Jewish heritage, who march shoulder to shoulder with those fighting for civil rights against the war in Vietnam.
That's right.
Who march shoulder to shoulder with the women's movement. And we're on the front lines organizing the labor movement over the decades. That's why there's growing support within the Jewish community for a ceasefire now and discuss turning Gaza into a graveyard for children. The time for a ceasefire is now. Not a pause, which ends and resumes the saturation bombing and the reason that there's a desperate need for humanitarian aid. To win, we need solidarity. That's what I see today in this beautiful, diverse coalition. That's what union organizers do every day. This is important. Preserving and protecting and expanding this coalition needs to be our unwavering priority. Listen, we don't have the luxury to wallow in our differences. We need to stay focused on the prize that can bring the most people together for a ceasefire now and to stop the bloodshed. We can't allow Islamophobia, anti-Semitism divide us. We must fight against them. Otherwise, it will be used to deflect from the real issues and divide and discredit us. I'm also encouraged that now virtually over 100,000 trade unionists and their unions have signed on to resolutions around the country to support a ceasefire. The war in Gaza is at direct odds against the interests of American workers. U.S. workers will pay the lion's share of the $14 billion that Biden administration is requesting for more weapons for Israel. That money can better be used to build 100,000 public housing units. And that's jobs, that's union jobs. Power to provide energy for hundreds of thousands of homes with solar energy to fight climate change. Supply cities with 40,000 electric buses. And to fight the corporate fuel polluters. Wouldn't that be a better alternative than sending billions to the arm manufacturers, some here in Colorado, like Lockheed and Raytheon?
That's right. Shame. Boo.
Doesn't equitable full employment and a peacetime economy make more sense than a job-destroying war economy?
That's right.
We can begin to move into a peacetime economy with a ceasefire now. A ceasefire now.
A ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now. Ceasefire now.
The way for Israelis to have safety and security is for Palestinians to have their freedom. And that's why we need a ceasefire now. Thank you. Keep it going for more.
Hey, I just want to tell y'all something real quick. So, our whole messaging for all of this was to shut down the global conference for Israel. And they did not shut it down. But since they didn't shut down the global conference, I don't know if you guys have noticed, traffic in Denver over the past few days has been horrible. Almost every single cop in the city is out here in the streets. They just blocked off these trains. So since they didn't shut down the conference, we shut down Denver!
We shut it down!
And let this be a warning for every city that the JNF approaches to host their pathetic conference. We will share our tactics with those organizers. We will call up those cities and organize with them. And we will keep organizing until we chase the JNF back to the hole they crawled out of. Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
We're going for yourselves, guys. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. We got a couple more speakers. I know y'all are freezing out there, but we are going to be warmed by the fires of liberation. So put your hands together for Violet from the Palestinian Youth Movement!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Colette, and I am a member of the Palestinian Youth Movement. The PYM is an independent, transnational, grassroots movement of Palestinian and Arab youth. We flew here from DC, from Maryland, from San Francisco to be here in the streets with y'all, shutting down the JNF conference. Today we gather together in immense rage amidst the ongoing genocide of our brave and courageous people in Gaza. Today we come in mourning and in our rage to condemn the JNF for their role in the ongoing Nakba and colonization of Palestine that fueled this genocide. The JNF is foundational to the theft, violence, and erasure of Palestine and Palestinian geography. They've been on our land for a century. And it was early JNF leaders who proposed racial purity and the expulsion of indigenous Palestinians. It was them from the very beginning. So I remind you that the bloodshed, terror, and inhumanity being carried out by Israel against Palestinians right now implicates every Zionist. Emboldened by the warmongering of the U.S. and the West, supporters of Israel are calling for the outright genocide of Palestinians. Every donor, every lobbyist, every politician who supports the colonization of Palestine has the blood of Palestinians and hundreds of innocent children on their hands. So we're going to turn to this convention center and the war criminals inside it, and we're going to tell them that they have blood on their hands. Blood on your hands! 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 Intentionally targeting hospitals where women and children are seeking shelter, massacring 20,000 people throughout the past 6 weeks. This is the true face of Zionism. This is the true face of the JNF. Entire families have been wiped out, and nothing justifies this. Yesterday, the Zionist occupation resumed its genocidal war against the 2.3 million Palestinians in Gaza. These crimes over the past 6 weeks, the past 100 years, reflect the undeniable genocidal intent of the Zionist entity. Zionism is and has always been a genocidal project.
That's right. Yes.
And the JNF continues to support and celebrate foreign settlers occupying our land. They are the embodiment of 75 years of Zionist violence and ethnic cleansing. And you are all here today, and we are here today to say loud and clear that any individual, any institution, any gathering that promotes the ongoing destruction of Palestine are not welcome here, and they will never be welcomed. JNF, you can hide!
JNF, you can hide!
We charge you with genocide!
We charge you with genocide!
JNF, you can hide!
JNF, you can hide!
We charge you with genocide!
We charge you with genocide!
We are here to expose the JNF and push our demands for a permanent ceasefire, for the end of the siege on Gaza, and the end of all U.S. aid to the occupation. And we uplift our demand for freedom for all our prisoners. The PYM sees our political prisoners as the compass of our movement. They face harsh and brutal conditions, face years in prison without charge. Inside the prisons right now, Zionists are trying to isolate them, starve them, torture them, abuse them, bring them to a breaking point. But we know that they will never be able to do that. We know that they will fail because nothing can beat the spirit of our people. Every day, the brave Palestinian people in Gaza demonstrate their solid commitment to Palestine. They refuse to back down even in the face of the most cruel, the most wicked, and the most depraved enemy. I read you the quote of a man who came out from under the rubble after a bombing of his home. He addresses Europe and America and all the weapons they send to Gaza. He says, if you think that the Palestinian people will draw back or surrender, I swear to you they won't. They will not accept humiliation or breakdown, and we will never leave this place. We as Palestinians in the diaspora have a duty to support our liberation struggle in Palestine. We have a responsibility living in the U.S. in the imperial core to uplift our support for Palestinian self-determination and for Palestinian resistance. If you are Palestinian, make some noise. If you are Palestinian youth, make some noise. Youth will always be at the forefront of our struggle. We are the Intifada generation. We are the liberation generation. And at the hour of liberation, it is the people of Gaza who will remember. Intifada, Intifada!
Intifada, Intifada!
Long live the Intifada!
Long live the Intifada!
Intifada, Intifada!
Intifada, Intifada!
Long live the Intifada!
Long live the Intifada!
We are building a historic global movement in support of our people. And what y'all have built here in Denver is a testament to that. Make some noise for y'all. For being out here in the cold, being out here week after week for Palestine. It is the people that will bring about liberation, and the people stand with Palestine. I'm gonna do a chant that we do in San Francisco with y'all. And it goes a little like, ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Say what? Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Say what? Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Say what? Ain't no power like the power of the people, cause the power of the people don't stop. Say what? The Palestinian people will not be defeated. Israel, the JNF, the U.S., and all its allies will never rob the Palestinian people and all of us here today of our endless commitment to the Palestinian cause. We are solidly committed. Our resistance and our people are strong and unified, and Zionism is weak and divided. Every single day, we will double our commitment, and we will renew our promise to our people daily. Organizing does not stop today. It does not stop tomorrow. We are in the belly of the beast. We have a major role to play. And one of the roles is exposing and confronting institutions like the JNF. They are counting on us to get tired. They are counting on us to stop. But we will never stop.
organizations like the JNF. We will accept nothing less than a permanent ceasefire. We will accept nothing less than the end to the siege on Gaza. And we will accept nothing less than total liberation and return.
And return.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
من المية للمية.
من المية للمية.
فلسطين عربية.
فلسطين عربية.
من المية للمية.
من المية للمية.
إسرائيل حرامية.
إسرائيل حرامية.
يا مستوطن اطلع برا.
يا مستوطن اطلع برا.
فلسطين حرة حرة.
فلسطين حرة حرة.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
Thank you all so much.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Keep it going. The feeling from the Palestinian chapter of the Palestinian youth movement. Powerful, powerful, powerful. As Violet said, Palestinian political prisoners are the compass of our resistance. And if they are the compass of the resistance, then Palestinian women are the lifeblood of that same resistance. And in that spirit, we will hear from another amazing local Palestinian woman that I know you all know. So give it up for our very own Rima Ahmed.
Thank you guys. Let me just tell you that JNF effed up. Okay? They thought they can come to Denver and hide and do their crime behind these walls, but they effed up because they pissed off the youth. Okay? They pissed off the youth that are more intelligent and understand bullshit when they see it, and they understand it, recognize it, and put the JNF in check. Israel cannot continue to win these wars of bullshit. They know that they can't hide their crimes against humanity. They know they can't continue on with oppression because the youth understand stuff more than the old people, and they know they messed up. So I'm going to be here for 3 days now. We've been putting them in check. And let me tell you why we won. We won because now the world knows what the JNF stands for. The world knows the deep, dark secrets of racism that continue to fuel their entity. We won because the world now knows Israel's lies. And as today, the Palestinians in Gaza are still living the horrors that Israel's conducing on them. Israel is determined to kill all Palestinians. And while the U.S. allows a racist apartheid regime of Israel to continue on with its racist ways, we say shame. We say, Biden, Biden, you're a liar.
Biden, Biden, you're a liar.
We demand a ceasefire.
We demand a ceasefire.
Biden, Biden, you're a liar.
Biden, Biden, you're a liar.
We demand a ceasefire.
We demand a ceasefire.
And while our own governor chooses only to meet with Zionists and refuses to meet with Palestinians, he refuses to meet with Palestinians like Abdullah, who lost more than 60 people. That's shameful. And we have multi-people from different faiths, from from different backgrounds, from different identities here. What do they have over there? Zionism, racism, and genocide lovers. Shame! We say, Polis, Polis, you're a liar.
Polis, Polis, you're a liar.
We demand a ceasefire.
We demand a ceasefire.
Polis, Polis, you're a liar.
Polis, Polis, you're a liar.
We demand a ceasefire.
We demand a ceasefire.
It's time for Governor Polis to start representing the state of Colorado and stop aiding and abetting the criminal activities, including fundraising for an illegal foreign entity as Israel. Stop aiding and abetting illegal expansion of illegal settlements in Palestine. We refuse to yield to our elected leaders who are scared to say peace. We're asking you to instead, they're working to broker a deal with the devil himself, the prime dictator Netanyahu, and that's shameful. Instead of solving the homeless crisis, the school system crisis, mental health crisis, you're looking at kissing Zionism and cowering before them and providing them your unwavering support of billions of dollars. We say shame. While we mourn 16,000 dead, 8,000 children, we demand our people live. We demand them to have the ability to see another day. Our politicians should be talking about what aid we should be sending to Palestine, not to Israel. And we are calling to an end to the cruel and barbaric practices of Israel. Israel, the world sees Israel's genocide, we see her apartheid, we see her bullshit. We are calling for peace in Palestine, and one that allows the Palestinians to live, to be granted basic human rights. And while we stand here united because Denver does not welcome the KKK and we do not support the JNF. We tell you, go fundraise for your racist entity elsewhere. Denver does not support apartheid, period. We will not sit back while the JNF supports the ongoing settler violence in the West Bank. We will not sit back and watch the JNF greenwash colonialism and human rights abuses against the Palestinians. We will not sit back and watch the JNF destroy the native environment of Palestine and hide up the illegal crimes that they did against the Palestinians. And we will not sit back and allow the JNF to allow and masquerade its ethnic cleansing efforts in the terms of environmental action and greenwash Israel's crimes against humanity. We are asking for all people in Colorado who care about human rights, racial justice, who stand against apartheid and genocide to support the effort of shutting the JNF and any racist organization that comes to Colorado. Let it be clear, we started organizing 40 years ago. We will be organizing 100 more years because what we say is we support peace. Peace in Palestine for both the Palestinians and Israelis alike. We support a free Palestine, and that's what it looks like. Israel doesn't want you to think that. They think that we want to eradicate all people of the Jewish faith. That is bullshit. We say yes to Judaism and no to Zionism. We are always calling for freedom. Freedom for all people that are oppressed. All indigenous people from the Congo, from Sudan, everybody who is oppressed. Palestine will always stand with you. We will always stand with the oppressed. against their oppressors. And the JNF is there supporting oppression. So here, we are all calling for freedom for all people. We are calling for freedom for everybody to stand united for peace. And we will always say, free, free Palestine.
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 Thank you.
Keep it going for them all, Dan! And now keep it going for yourselves! The conference is over for the day, but our struggle against them and against all faces of the occupation will carry on for as long as it must. So now, as we head back to the Capitol, all the people from this conference are going to be swarming our city, going out to dinner, going out for drinks, and we're not going to let them do it quietly. So when we get back, I want you all to be as loud as you can. I said, I want you all to be as loud as you can. No justice. No peace. No violence. No justice. No peace.
On Denver streets. On Denver streets. No peace. On Denver streets. Free, free Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Maya, Maya, Maya.
Maya, let Maya.
Palestine, Arabia.
Palestine, Arabia.
Maya, Maya, Maya.
Maya, let Maya.
Palestine, Hurriya.
Palestine, Hurriya.
Hurriya, Hurriya.
Hurriya, Hurriya.
Palestine, Hurriya.
Palestine, Hurriya.
نحن مش إرهابية.
احنا مش إرهابية.
إحنا شعب الحرية.
احنا شعب الحرية.
حرية، حرية. إحنا شعب الحرية.
احنا شعب الحرية.
إحنا شعب الحرية.
احنا شعب الحرية.
حرية، حرية. Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Free, free Palestine. Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Judaism yes, Zionism no.
Judaism yes, Zionism no.
The settler state has got to go.
Settler state has got to go.
Judaism yes, Zionism no.
Yes, Zionism no.
The settler state has got to go.
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 JNF stands for
JNF stands for
genocide and war.
genocide and war.
JNF stands for
JNF stands for
genocide and war.
genocide and war.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Say it loud, say it clear.
We do not want Zionists here.
We do not want Zionists here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Say it loud, say it clear.
We do not want Zionists here.
We do not want Zionists here.
Say it loud, say it clear.
Say it loud, say it clear.
We do Mexico. From Palestine to Mexico. These border walls have got to go. These border walls have got to go. From Palestine to the Philippines. From Palestine to the Philippines. No more U.S. war machine. 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 Oh, the Zionists are out in our streets right now, so I need y'all to bring that energy up, and I want them to hear you. I want them to know that they will never be welcome wherever they go, especially not in Palestine.
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine! Ceasefire now! 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 Ceasefire
Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now!
Ceasefire now!
Ceasefire now!
Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now!
I got about a block away, and I thought about the buildings getting blown up and the people getting hurt and shit, man. And I see you guys going down the fucking South Street, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go. Come back, they're not open.
Snarf's catered the event. Snarf is caterer. Is that what it is? Snarf's.
The sandwiches are really bad anyway, so not really missing out. Free Palestine! Free Palestine! From the river to the sea! From the river to the sea! Palestine will be free! Palestine will be free! From the sea to the river! From the sea to the river! Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! I said Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! Palestine will live forever! Up in liberation! Up with liberation! Down with apartheid! Down with apartheid! Up with the people! Down with Zionist evil! Down with Zionist evil! Down with Zionist evil! Down Zionist evil! Down with Zionist evil! Down with Zionist evil! Down with Zionist evil!
Oh, look, we have flankers.
Down with Zionist evil! Down with Zionist evil! Down with Zionist evil! Once you will rise! Once you will rise!
What?
Shame on you!
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 Resistance is justified.
Resistance is justified.
When people are occupied.
People are occupied.
Resistance is justified.
Resistance is justified.
When people are occupied.
When people are occupied.
Resistance is justified.
Resistance is justified.
When people are occupied.
When people are occupied.
Hell no, we won't go.
Hell no, we won't go.
The occupation has to go.
The occupation has to go.
Hell no, we won't go.
Hell no, we won't go.
The JNF has to go.
The JNF has to go.
Hell no, we won't go.
Hell no, we won't go.
The siege on Gaza has to go.
The siege on Gaza has to go.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Within a lifetime.
Within our lifetime.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
Long live Palestine.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river.
From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Within our lifetime.
Within our lifetime.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine.
Within our lifetime.
Within our lifetime.
من المياه للمياه.
من المياه للمياه.
فلسطين حرية.
فلسطين حرية.
حرية حرية.
حرية حرية.
بالتاريخ والهوية.
بالتاريخ والهوية.
فلسطين حرية.
فلسطين حرية.
احنا مش إرهابية.
احنا مش إرهابية.
احنا شعب الحرية.
احنا شعب الحرية.
حرية حرية.
حرية حرية.
يا محتل اطلع برا.
يا محتل اطلع برا.
فلسطين حرة حرة.
فلسطين حرة حرة.
وفلسطين حرة حرة.
فلسطين حرة حرة.
From the river to the sea.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river.
From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
Palestine will live forever.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No Zionist.
On Denver streets.
No justice.
No peace.
No Zionist.
On Denver streets.
No justice.
No peace.
No Zionist.
On Denver streets.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We don't want your bloody war.
We don't want your bloody war.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a settler state.
Israel is a settler state.
Israel is a terrorist state.
Israel is a terrorist state.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The siege of Gaza no more.
The siege of Gaza no more.
5, 6, 7, 8.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Israel is a terrorist state.
Israel is a terrorist state.
What do you want?
Ceasefire.
What do you want it?
Now.
What do you want?
Ceasefire.
What do you want it?
Now.
Keep going into the street. We're going to hold this street, and we're going to end right here.
Our street! Our street! Our street! Our street! Our street!
Whose streets? Whose streets? Whose streets? Whose streets? Whose streets? Whose streets? Free, free Palestine! 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 Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Long live Palestine! Long live Palestine! All right, everybody, pack in, pack in. Let's go, get in here, get in here. Get in here, let's get cozy, let's get comfy, and let's hold the streets. Make some noise for yourselves, y'all. Make some noise for yourselves. You know, I'm willing to bet those hotel restaurants probably got a lot of business today because those Zionists were scared to go out in those streets because of the energy that you all brought today. And that is the energy that we will continue
So
to
sorry I
bring
haven't been reading,
every
guys.
day
Thank
into
you
every city where these
so much for
Zionists
joining.
try to rear their ugly heads. Now we had a special request, and I think it's a really cool
Everybody
idea.
that stopped in.
For those of you who know the chant, بالروح بالدم نفديك يا فلسطين, we're going to do that, and we're going to make it go progressively faster and louder until they hear us all the way back in Gaza. How's that sound? All right, we're going to start it off, and we're going to start it off a little slow, and then we're going to speed it up. And for those of you who don't know it, you're going to pick it up. Ready? It goes like this. بالروح بالدم نفديك يا فلسطين. 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 بالروح بالدم قاتلوك يا فلسطين. بالروح بالدم نفديك 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 يا فلسطين. I fucking love you guys. Give it up for yourselves. That is amazing. That is amazing. And whether you call it the power of manifestation, or the power of speaking truth, or the power of dua, we are literally putting this energy out into the world. We are putting the liberation of Palestine out into the world. We are manifesting it when we chant. We are not just chanting for our own pleasure. We're not just chanting because we want to be loud, even though it is fun. But we are chanting because we are putting the energy out there. We are manifesting a free Palestine.
it's almost 10. Did you get a shot of all the little flags? Should leave them there. It's terrible.
I wouldn't even want to look at it, but
I was crying earlier.
We got, I think, one more announcement here about an event we have later on tonight. So, Lillian, please come.
The movie.
the movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Give it up for Lillian.
Are y'all tired yet?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
But there's one more day, and we're not going to let them rest, are we?
No!
All right, tonight,
I was tired yet.
So this is about the Great March of Return, which was a non-violent protest in the same part.
So we have
Do we know how long the movie is?
I'm not gonna go.
I mean, people might want to go if they knew there was a certain amount of time they could have.
It's probably a
put
regular
to it.
like movie.
2 hours?
Probably.
Today,
Maybe
That's a
less.
long time.
Maybe less.
where did this resistance come from? Well, you have a country, a nation
So,
under siege.
I think we had a great turnout today. I'm so proud of Denver.
And then you have a non-violent protest.
My battery's getting low too.
What up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
Thanks for standing with Palestine. And,
We'll be
you
here
know,
tomorrow.
while we were protesting, bombs were dropping probably. So,
They
while
were.
this is fun and everything, let's not forget who we're doing it for and why we're doing it. All right?
For them to resist
Free Palestine.
Free.
way that they can.